Hey, this is Rob Minton, and welcome back to another Cashflow video. In this video, I want to share 4 unusual reasons why I love rental real estate as an investment. And this may sound odd to you coming from a guy who teetered on the verge of bankruptcy because of rental real estate, right? You would think that after everything I went through, I'd be like, no more rental real estate, right? I'm so happy that I got back on the rental real estate horse, and that is because it offers us some really cool financial benefits. And truth be told, when I first started to invest in real estate years ago, 30 years ago, way back in the 1990s, I didn't understand many of these benefits that I'm going to share in this video. My first rental property was a 2-family home. It had an apartment on the 2nd floor and an apartment on the 1st floor. I'm not sure why I'm doing this to describe a home, but 2 units, 1 home. And my main reason for buying the home or the property was that I wanted to extract the financial benefits from the asset. And those benefits are appreciation, right? I wanted the value of the home to increase over time. I wanted to generate monthly income, so the rent comes in, I pay the expenses of the property, I have a little profit. One of those expenses is the mortgage, so the tenants would then be paying off and paying down the monthly mortgage payment. Every single mortgage payment reduces the principal balance a little bit. And then the 4th financial benefit that I wanted from the asset was I wanted to reduce my tax liability. And that happens because depreciation is an expense you can write off from the property, and you're not making a payment for depreciation. It gives you the opportunity to reduce the taxes you will owe for that year. And those financial benefits are still available for us today. But that is not why I love rental real estate today. I love rental real estate for other reasons. And the first reason is that when you invest in rental real estate, you have the ability to control that asset. And I guess I should say that when you buy a property directly, so you own the asset, you're not investing into fractional shares or a mutual fund, or if you're actually buying a property that you own. And because you own that property, you have the ability to change the value, improve the value of the property, and you also have the ability to increase the income that flows from that asset. So an example, let's say you buy a single family home and it has some unfinished area. You can convert that unfinished area into additional bedrooms. And because you've added bedrooms, you've increased the value of the property. In addition, if you rent the property, you can rent the property for more money because a home with more bedrooms will rent for more money. So you can make physical changes to the property that increase the value and income. You can also use different rental systems with your property to extract more money from it. So let's say you buy a property and you rent it on a straight rental program, and you rent it for a year or 2 years, whatever. So you sign a lease, life is good, income's coming in, you're paying off your bills, you have some extra money left over. That is one way to do it. The second way you could do it is you could offer that property on a rent-to-own system. And a rent-to-own system is really powerful because you are giving your tenant the opportunity to buy your home. And because you're giving them that opportunity, they will typically pay you a larger upfront payment, and they will also be willing to pay a higher monthly rent. That means you're extracting more cash flow from the same property because you changed the rental system that you used with the asset. Another example of changing the rental system might be, let's say your property is near a college or a university. Could you offer that home as a student rental where you're now renting the bedrooms separately instead of renting the home to one family? And if you do that, you have the opportunity to usually double the rental income that comes from that property. That's because you're renting the home by the room. And then last, which you probably would guess, is that you could offer the home as a weekly rental or a nightly rental using Vrbo or Airbnb or a similar platform. So you have the opportunity to influence the outcome of that asset by either physically making changes to the property, or by using a different rental system with the property. This second benefit is that you can use real estate as an automatic asset acquisition vehicle. Sounds kind of weird, right? But you use a different rental system on the property to increase the income or cash flow that comes from that asset. You can now take that income that you created and use it to buy new assets, new income producing assets. So we can use the velocity of money with real estate. We can buy an asset, get our money back out of the asset, keep the asset, and use it to buy another asset. So it's asset, asset, asset. It's an automatic asset acquisition vehicle. It allows you to multiply your assets. The same opportunity is not really available with, say, like an ETF. Like if you buy a Vanguard S&P 500 index fund, you're not really multiplying any assets. The third unusual reason why I love rental real estate actually has something to do with AI. artificial intelligence. And it's not because I can use AI to buy or sell real estate. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if I go to invest in the stock market, I really have no idea the future impact of AI on any particular business, right? I don't know which businesses are going to profit from AI. I do not know which businesses are going to suffer from AI. I do not know what the future holds from artificial intelligence. I do know that it's going to be a game-changing technology that will have all kinds of ramifications that we don't even know about yet. So this really kind of comes back to something I learned from studying Jeff Bezos. But when he was building Amazon, what he focused on were things that would never ever change. And this sounds a little odd, right? But he wanted to make sure that the things that he really drilled home within Amazon would always be relevant. So the 4 things that he focused on in building Amazon was, number 1 is he wanted to make sure that he kept the prices of his products and services low. Consumers, us, his customers, always want to have lower prices. We always want to have fast delivery. We always want to have great customer support, and we always want to have a wide selection. So if you think about that, by making those 4 things his primary focus, Amazon is always in demand. The products and services offered by and through Amazon certainly will change over time, and they have, but the 4 key things that customers want will never ever change. Now we can take that and we can apply it to rental real estate, and when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about lower priced rental properties, meaning starter homes. We have no idea what the future holds when it comes to AI, but we do know that affordable housing will always be in demand. It's going to be in demand today, tomorrow, next year, 20 years, 30, 50, 100 plus years from now, that no technology is ever going to change our need for housing. So if you buy rental real estate, affordable housing, and you plan to hold it forever, you know that your asset will always be in demand. That is very helpful for me. The 4th unusual reason why I love rental real estate is that it is a very good life trap. A good life trap is a trap where it's hard to get into, right? It's kind of hard to buy rental real estate, but once you own it, it offers you numerous financial benefits. And the longer you own it, the more benefits you receive. The longer you own rental real estate, the more money you make. Now, obviously, there's going to be problems with rental real estate. You're going to have evictions, repairs and maintenance. There are going to be issues that pop up, but in total, over the length of time that you own the asset, it is a very good life trap that will offer you numerous financial benefits. Now, if we compare that to, say, investing in the stock market, there is no trap, right? I can buy or sell a stock in seconds, which is actually a very costly problem, right? Because I have that ability to trade very quickly, I am not necessarily making very good decisions. I usually will buy at the top and then I sell at the bottom, right? But real estate, you buy and hold. It's a lot easier. All those decisions go away. And because those decisions go away, a lot of the costly mistakes of investing also go away. So you are literally trapping yourself in wealth. It requires management. Yes, there will be hassles, but over time, that trap forces you to profit. It's usually a lot easier to keep the asset than it is to sell the asset. So to summarize real quick, the first one is that you get that direct financial benefits of the asset. Appreciation, monthly cash flow, tax benefits, and mortgage paid on by your tenant. Number 2 is you have control over the asset. You can improve the value of the asset. You can extract more income from the asset. Number 3, you can use the income that you extract from the asset to buy additional assets. You can multiply your assets through rental real estate. 4, rental real estate is always in demand. Affordable homes, starter homes, is always in demand. You don't ever have to worry about something happening that will take that demand away. And last but certainly not least, number 5, rental real estate is a good life trap. It locks you in wealth. So hopefully this video helps, right? There is a lot more to rental real estate than just appreciation and income. There's far more benefits available from rental real estate when you compare it to other investment opportunities. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next Cash Flow video.